So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming United States Representative Michele Bachmann.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Kaylin. I appreciated that so much, and they were beautiful words, and I appreciate that. And just in the interest of clarity, I noticed a little bit of a buzz across the room. I am a strong proponent of life and traditional marriage, so just so you all know. And so that you know, I put my money where my mouth is. This September 10th, my husband and I will celebrate 32 years of wedded bliss. And we took very seriously the biblical admonition of being fruitful and multiplying. And we have done our part for the census. We are the proud parents and have produced 5 biological children and 23 foster children out of our home. So I am the old woman in the shoe. I don't know about you, but after listening to your former Senator Bill Armstrong, I'm ready to sign up for Bill Armstrong for President 2012. That's where I'm at. Everyone says, Michele, who should be our nominee? And everyone goes, I don't know who should be. Bill Armstrong, I think it's obvious. The guy is right here. Thank you, Bill, for your leadership. Wayne Allard, I don't know what it is about you Coloradans. You figure this out with your senators. So thank you for sending us literally the best and the brightest. And I've had just a few minutes before your wonderful event, and I commend you for providing the intellectual ballast to the people of the western states for what you'll be doing. And by the way, we can do no better for intellectual ballast than our founding fathers. We look to our founding fathers. That's our intellectual ballast going forward. And I know you'll hear a lot of that as we go forward this weekend. But speaking and kibbutzing with many of you earlier this evening, it was very, very clear to me that here in Colorado, you offer the most good-humored people. You have a fabulous sense of humor, and I congratulate you on that here in the state of Colorado. You are obviously keenly intelligent people. That's another thing that I've observed in my few moments, but probably the piece de resistance is the fact that you are extremely good-looking. So if that doesn't ingratiate you with, ingratiate me with all of you, I don't know what else will. But thank you for allowing me to be here this evening. But I do want to take you to task a little bit, because I just want to warn you, I think it is extremely dangerous for all of you to invite this short Norwegian woman who hails from the great state of Minnesota to speak to you tonight, because you've got to consider this. What has Minnesota given this country? Now think about it. Just think about it. We have given you Hubert Humphrey. We have given you Walter Mondale. We have given you Eugene McCarthy. We have given you Paul Wellstone. We have given you Governor Jesse Ventura, the ultimate 911 truther. And yes, we have given you Senator Al Franken. That is what we have given this country. What were you people thinking? Well, you brought me here to this state. I don't know. But anyway, you are obviously risk takers, and I am one of you, and so happy and proud to be with you this evening. So thank you. Thank you for the invitation. And I am so excited to be able to be here, because I want to deliver one very strong, clear message to all of you tonight, and it is this: we remain one nation under God here in the United States of America, unashamed, proud, and it is our charge to make sure that we pass that treasure and that baton on to the next generation. That's it. Nothing else matters. And why is that important? Because that is the key to the spirit of 1776. That's it. That's the key. And we're going to go in and explore that a little further. But as I looked at what you were all about this weekend, I was moved by the fact that you are investing in unity this weekend, and you're investing and promoting the spirit of 1776. And it's in that context that my remarks for you are based this evening. And I looked first to Daniel Webster, who's absolutely a brilliant orator, probably to this day, the most brilliant orator in all of the United States Congress. Now, I know you think that's Barney Frank, but it really isn't. It is another gentleman from the Northeast. It is Daniel Webster. And it was his oration at the 50th anniversary of the Battle of Bunker Hill, and I encourage you to read that oration. Just immerse yourself, swim in the founding documents of our nation, swim in the founders' writings, immerse yourself, dive right in, because Daniel Webster said on this anniversary of the Battle of Bunker Hill, he said what he hoped, what the essence of his heart was for the United States. You can imagine, he was an older gentleman at that time, and the summation of his remarks at this pivotal moment that marked the very founding, the shot that was heard around the world, that established the beginning battle that gave us our freedom. He said, "This is my prayer for America, that we would forever remain one cause, one country, one heart." One cause, one country, one heart, unity. That's what he saw for us, unity going forward. And as I looked at your brochure for this evening, that's what you're about tonight. Continuing, republishing the prayer that Daniel Webster uttered on that anniversary for all of us, in hopes that someday we would be here and gather in a hotel room the way we are this evening to further that prayer. One nation, one cause, one heart. And that's what you will hear from these gifted, brilliant speakers that you've amassed for this weekend. Unity. And that all descends from the Holy Scripture that says, "It is beautiful when brothers dwell together in unity." That's what we'll do here this weekend. And tonight, I believe that we have the chance of a lifetime to affirm going forward, not only as a party, and I recognize this is not a political event, but we have that chance to unify as a conservative movement and as a nation, and also as forward-looking people. We have the chance of a lifetime to republish that unity before us. And so I want to delve for a couple of moments, if you will, with me, in the idea of what this means, the spirit of 1776. What does this mean? And there is probably no other founder other than Sam Adams, a relative of John Adams. For any of you who have not yet read his biography or read his works, I adjure you, read the life of Sam Adams. Let's look to what Sam Adams said, and what he quoted was the spirit of 1776. He gave this speech, by the way, at the first Continental Congress to the delegates in 1776. Speaking of that spirit of 1776, close your eyes, listen, take yourself back